Hello, everybody. I'm trying to talk to all the ladies out here because of the simple fact that we have so many women that buy our products. We do a topical full spectrum magnesium. It goes through the skin. Maybe it's the menstrual cycle, maybe it's the hormonal system, but for some reason, women are always the ones that come to us first, and we also have such a big following from them, and then they go on to heal their husbands or they pass it on. And so I think they're just closer to natural health in general, also closer to the sea, seafood, the ocean. There's a lot of that attraction. And so in a sense, they're closer to that. And so that's an interesting thing because, we could say, why are a lot of women attracted to surfers? And a lot of it is because of the water. And we don't know that, but it shapes the body. It also makes the person calm. Like magnesium is the relaxation part of the contraction relaxation part of the muscular system, and it helps kind of relax, but it also makes that great for working, for concentration, and then we got a lot of simple things like cramps, pain, inflammation, cold sores, skin conditions, even in the mouth. You can even spray this stuff in the mouth and use it for cavity, root canal, stuff like that. So we're trying to help people find something that's really helpful to them that can be used for so many things, such a family item, that it almost becomes essential once you figure out how to use the magnesium. Most of the magnesium we buy is solvent treated. It's not healthy. It's even our Epsom salt and our glycinate and all the stuff that we chemicalize to extract. It's all dangerous in a sense because how could you say Epsom salts are dangerous? Well, if they go into the body, then they actually cause weaker structures to be created. The bones, the nerves, the tissue, and everything else because of such a cheap molecule that's being used. It's all industrial grade. And so if we can keep out of that and find something that actually works, which doesn't harm the system, which is coming in not even through the gut, but through an oceanic method of history, which is to apply it directly to the skin, then we have something much more powerful and long-term, and which doesn't harm the kidney long-term either. Bringing us right back to big pharma and everything else, or what we call medical slavery. We want to stay away from that. And so I'm trying to help. We say women at first because they end up helping the men, but we try to give this to people that actually need it. Some people find us because they're sick. They have they have conditions, whichever conditions they may have, and this fits right into any sort of treatment that someone can be doing. Magnesium is a very accepted concept. What is not so well known is the purity. So you got to get it in glass. It has to be one ingredient. It has to be full spectrum, because full spectrum means, in this sense, not like a lot of full spectrums, which mean we just take a bunch of magnesium, industrial grade, and then we throw them all together and we call it full spectrum. So this is different. This is full spectrum in the sense of it's a natural spectrum. So it's got all of its oligo elements and everything that comes with it from the ocean. So phosphorus, zinc, chromium, things like that are also part of the natural brine. All of our products only have one ingredient. We don't add anything to it. So it's glass, one ingredient, and they all are certified with the Zechstein Inside logo on the back. Without this logo, you cannot find true Zechstein products because there is only one source for the batch-controlled, human consumption, non-industrial grade, cosmetic grade, and topical grade product. That's the only source for it. And so everywhere else is doing an industrial version of this, which is usually using a bunch of chemicals and solvents to extract the magnesium from the strata and create their own. This is called man purified. What we're trying to do is nature purified. So it took nature 250 million years to get that little stone blue, not blue, but clearish kind of color. And there can be shades of blue, which is like a greenish color. And so, but it took, millions of years to get this stone to become what it is, so that it will just melt. And whenever we send water down to the salt layer, it'll melt, and then we just bottle that. So try to get the right stuff. We're trying to help people find this. And like I said, for skin conditions, cramps, pain, sleep, hair, skin, teeth, even in the mouth. Some people would take this, for hygiene, dental hygiene, for root canals and cavities and certain things like sugar pain. We get some people use it on the head. Now the head does sting, but a lot of men like the sting now. And we even get women who do it as deodorant under the armpits. And it does sting there too, but then they like the sting too. So everybody's starting to catch on that it's not, upsetting. It's just something that allows you don't want to change the product. That's the most important. You want to take it as it is from nature. And so because of that, it will allow for you to get that kind of that electricity and that magnetism and those things in the body, which is what we're looking for. We're not looking for these sterile products, but something really powerful. So come check us out at theheartoftradition.com. We're trying to help people. We want to get this started. We want to try to get, friends, family, other people involved so that we can heal this deficiency of the century and stay away from medical slavery. Come check us out at theheartoftradition.com.